What is up, everybody? July 9th, 2019. This is episode 3 of the Collectibles. Tonight, we have myself, Dr. Joe, and Keith from Denver. We got actually a lot of stuff to cover tonight. We got sports cards, we got comics, we got shoes, we got pop culture, movies, etc., etc. Lots of things to discuss, lots of collectibles. Guys, say hi to the people.
What's up, everybody? I've been deathly sick for the last 3 days, but finally went to work today, got off the couch, and I'm on the podcast.
You gotta be careful, man, out there in the streets.
Woo, it's rough out here.
You get that fever. You gotta watch out. Did you get any antibiotics or just go all natural, fight it off on the couch?
All Mucinex shit, cough drops, shit like that. Whatever.
You're looking good though, man.
Thanks, brother.
Yeah, all that hair. I'm so jealous.
So, where do we want to start? Because I think the obvious place that we have to start out of fucking respect is The Walking Dead.
Oh,
Bro,
finally came to an end.
And here's the thing. I haven't read the issue, and I actually plan on catching up with like the last 45 issues I hadn't read. And I got to give Robert Kirkman and Image credit because they fooled everybody. I mean, for the fake solicitations, to everything. I mean, he got to end it on his terms, which I didn't think was possible in this day and age, and he did it. Which
that's his game, though, right? Remember when he did that die or whatever?
Yep.
He just dropped it off in the retailer's lap. So that's kind of what he does. I liked it, though. I read the issue. I thought it wrapped it up pretty good. I have no complaints. It feels like the story arcs are getting, more blah, blah, blah at the end. So I give him credit for knowing when to hang it up.
I'm just glad they ended it not long after Rick died, because I would have had a real problem. And I think that series would have had a problem trying to go into the 200s and maybe 300 issue-wise without Rick being the main character. They may have been able to do it with Michonne and a Daryl type character, but as we know, Daryl never made it into the comics. But I mean, it was on a slow sink in the ranking, not the Billboard, but the Comic-Con and
what was the last numbers recently? Do you know?
One. Shit, I could lie to you and tell you I know that. But you know what? We got the internet here, 2019. You can find out right now. Ain't like Dr. Joe's house. We got that fast internet.
What? I had the biggest trouble getting online every day. I don't know what's going on.
It's all right. You got that Cricket Wireless, man.
Cricket Wireless. Have you guys been keeping? Have you been watching Walking Dead on TV?
I have not. I stopped.
No, I haven't either. I think that might have something to play into it too. A little waning interest,
Well, they totally ruined the show by. I mean, they started giving characters, 1 hour specials that no one gave a shit about.
I heard it got better the last season when I quit. So I was like,
I didn't
watch
it. Yeah.
All right, I am at the April comic book sales from Comic-Con, and I'm going through, and Walking Dead is at 42,000 plus copies sold. Back in 3 years ago, it was number 1 or number 2, depending on what Batman book was out, and 120,000 consistently.
Nah, I think it was top 10 the last couple years.
Is it still the top independent title?
Oh no, hell, I'm looking right now, and it's looking to be yep, it's ahead of Spawn.
Yeah, Image is gonna be hurting though, because Saga's not on right now.
Image has been hurting for a long time. Outside, what's that weird book that you might be able to talk about? What's this weird book that's got this little robot that everyone's talking about? That there's a mini series and there's a variant already worth quite a bit of money.
Is that Kanto?
Yeah,
it's not Image though.
Yeah, that's a different one.
I just don't understand how people have not figured out that the rest of if it's a mini series. It's not. I can't think of any miniseries books that have ever held on, ever.
That's the point I tried to make in my article. It's like, oh, 6-issue mini, dude. I don't know. Once it's over, people lose interest.
That's why some comic book stuff scares me so badly right now, and it's hard to. But at the same point in time, I got 2 feet out, and I'm about to shut the door, and then Marvel Comics Presents number 6 come out, and fucking they drop that gem on us, and I got to get a copy after that. So much like everyone else, I've been all weekend long trying to chase down a Marvel Comics Presents number 6 without color rub and other issues.
That's impossible.
Then I come to find out that Rob Liefeld has a number 5 variant, which is a 1 in 50, that has a decent Wolverine and a decent Venom on the cover, that has a pretty iffy cameo. I read that issue. I actually read both of those issues. And she's in one little panel. But I've also heard the argument that she's the narrator for the series. So I have no idea what to think. But if you put money on number 6, I think you're safe. But I think that, as Keith put in this article, that number 5 variant is one to keep your eye on.
I think so, but it's already at $200, so kind of pricey already, right?
Yeah.
Well, when the number 6 is selling for what? Now, I've seen it go for $80, $90.
I think that's what I paid for.
If you find a good copy, because they're so condition sensitive, that's going to be a monster to find in a 9.8. Be curious to see what the first one goes for when it hits market.
I hope you saw the one that I bought. I bought one that was advertised.
Did you get it yet?
No. So the fucking.
I've ordered 2. I've ordered 2, and both of them came to me looking like garbage. So I refunded one. I got the other one sitting in the back room, but I ordered another one. We'll see if it comes pretty, but they look better on the internet than they do in your hand.
I've also seen a lot of those. The same thing about those. The Thanos 13. A lot of people were complaining about color rubs and shit on that. I saw a lot of 9.8s with color rubs. So
did you?
Yep. Now I wouldn't say a lot, but 3 to 4. That was when I was looking every day at all that shit, and I haven't looked in forever. So it could be a lot more. That could have been the only quarter through. But.
Do you know what I think helps that issue? There's no variants for it,
yep.
Which is great. I like that. Variant. We have variant overload, in my opinion.
What, number 6 you're talking about?
Yeah. There's no variants for 6. Well, I take that back. Don't they have a second print now? Like a second print 1 in 25 or something stupid like that?
They will. Yeah, they will.
I'm having a hard time taking anything serious with these second print ratio variants.
But it's what it is.
Did you get to see SpiderMan Far From Home yet, Keith?
I didn't, but you guys can go ahead and talk about it because you all missed the podcast last week because of it. So go ahead.
Yeah, you sound like Jimmy. You're gonna make us feel bad. Send me a text about how to take the podcast.
I'm happy you guys went and saw it.
It was there's not a lot of speculation to talk about, to be honest with you. I mean, there's a few things, but I don't really want to spoil it. I enjoyed the movie. I thought that it's a little long. I didn't quite understand why it was in Europe. I still don't understand why it was in Europe. But I thoroughly enjoyed it. Unfortunately, there was a guy sitting next to me to the left that was watching a fucking baseball game the whole time.
No, dude, I was just checking things. Slow parts of the movie.
Literally, I'm over there. I look over there. He's lighting up. And he's watching the ESPN. He's telling it like where it shows the strikes on the balls, and he's over there getting excited every time the Reds get a hit and shit.
Well, dude, we went to extra innings.
I know.
Came back late. That was awesome.
And what sucks is I can't talk any crap because the Reds just own the Cubs this year.
Yeah, we still suck. But
oh, good. I can't talk crap.
We're only 5 games out of first place. We're still in it. But.
That is very true. But what else? What else we got, Keith? Because we got a lot to talk about.
That's it with the movie? You guys about the movie?
It's still early for spoilers, don't you think?
I think it's a little early for spoilers.
All right.
But I do like how they made Mysterio. How they explained how he did things. That was kind of cool. I liked that.
He looked good. The costume looked good, right?
Yeah.
Marvel just does a good job of figuring out how to make comic book heroes and villains into real life people that you can relate to.
Yeah.
Like Dr. Joe said, that one of the twists in the movie is pretty fucking awesome, and you honestly think in your head, you're like, okay, that's not completely unfeasible. I mean, that's what's going on that could happen in real life. So I thought that was really, really cool.
Yep.
And Tom Holland's a stud. That kid. And Zenyatta, she's hot. I don't know. I hope she's old enough. She's not. We need to catch her stuff.
You gotta check your ID, bro.
No, but they're good. They got really good chemistry together. It's just a fun movie.
Do you like this Spider-Man?
Oh, I do. I couldn't see anybody else's Spider-Man if we're being honest. I mean,
well, the bar's pretty low, right? Tobey Maguire and the James Garfield, they both kind of weren't that good, in my opinion.
I like Toby.
I thought Andrew Garfield had the Peter down, like in school, but like the mannerism, he wasn't a good Spider-Man to me. Toby was okay.
I just like the movies. I really liked the movies. I'm not critiquing Toby so much. I guess when the first movies came out, they were great in my opinion. But,
yeah, the first one was good, right? And then the second one was okay, and the third one was blue chunks.
All right, guys.
Good point.
Since we're not going to go into spoilers, I'm hearing rumors, and like I said, I haven't been paying much attention, that they have cast a certain individual that may play a certain future wife of a king of Wakanda. You guys heard that?
No.
I did not hear that.
Apparently, Marvel. Well, shit. Let me. I should have talked about this before. This is why we have an outline. This is why I'm not a good team player because.
Throwing a curveball, man.
But yeah, a lot of the reports are that Marvel has cast Storm for Black Panther 2 to play Aurora.
Ooh.
Which makes complete sense because they have access to those. I mean, and apparently the actress that they're looking to play that is the girl from the Game of Thrones, the one that got her head chopped off in the second to last.
Melisandre.
Melisandre. Her name's But that is the rumor as of right now that I've heard. So have you guys not heard that?
Nope.
I have not heard that.
Okay.
That'd be cool though. What, the Storm with the Mohawk?
Yeah, it says that. Well, I mean, actually, I'm actually looking at some other gossip sites, and it says that Asia Naomi King is slated to play Storm in the upcoming Marvel. The information came from a Twitter account, Red Neighbor, and it pointed out that Aja, who is in the lead for the role. Apparently, it's quite speculative as of right now. But it makes fucking perfect sense. But I mean, the love interest from his first one seemed pretty strong at the end of it, didn't it?
I thought so.
I don't remember the movie too well. I gotta go back. I've only watched it once.
I've only seen it once too, so I don't remember. But
yeah.
What does Black Panther hook up with Storm?
In the comics, yeah, they have quite a tumultuous little relationship there. Finally, Black Panther gets tired of her shit.
I don't know that too well.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I said, there's so many differences nowadays in fucking between comics and Marvel, cinematic universe and TV, et cetera, et cetera.
Well, they're trying to cast Keanu Reeves for everything too. It's crazy.
Yeah, no, that is pretty funny.
What the fuck? I mean,
I like Keanu Reeves, but I mean, let's be realistic.
Speaking of comics, you guys see Sandman's going to Netflix?
I did, and I'm super fucking excited about it. Because the fact that they own the rights to Lucifer, which Lucifer after next season will be the 5th and final season. And I'm hoping that Netflix will pick up the rights to the guy that plays John Constantine, who does a really, really good job. One that was on Legends of Tomorrow and the Constantine short-lived NBC series. But they have the right people to play Lucifer and Constantine. And they've talked about actually, having that world be open like that. So, and they're going to give Gaiman a hell of a budget. So if they do it right, it has so much potential to be amazing.
Lucifer's still on TV? I didn't know that.
It's on season 4 was on Netflix this year.
Oh wow!
It was unreal. They actually was darker, they're able to cuss more. So it wasn't on Fox. The CGI was a lot better, I thought. It was really good.
I've never seen it. I got to watch that. Do you think with this new relationship, well, with DC working with Netflix, that they might see some of these canceled DC shows coming over to Netflix?
Fuck, I hope not. That Green Arrow and Flash and all that shit needs to
No. I'm talking like Swamp Thing and these things that were canceled on DCU.
Wait, wasn't Swamp Thing the only thing canceled though?
Yeah, no, Titan doesn't cancel. I mean, hell, they're announcing like daily.
What about the
hell? And what they said, Young Justice broke records because the new episodes are coming on. I guess the ones from like last Tuesday ago that was one of the highest ones. But overall, apparently the DC Universe app has been a failure.
just not enough people signing up?
I don't know if it's that, but I think that Warner Brothers, which owns DC, wants to do their own Warner Brothers app, which it has, don't quote me on it, but it has either Friends or it has a bunch of those catalogs of maybe The Office or something like that. But they're going to do the same thing that Disney is. And basically, that's what's going to happen. We're not going to be having Netflix. We're going to be buying them directly from the source, which would be Warner Brothers, Disney, Paramount.
Yeah, that's the future of streaming TV, really.
Yep. So
it's going to turn all to a la carte, so it kind of sucks, but.
Did they cancel Doom Patrol?
No, they have not canceled Doom Patrol.
They haven't. I thought they did.
Well, they could. I haven't been paying attention. You said that shockingly.
Well, I just was under the assumption that the only thing that survived was Titans.
Well, as you learn, fucking Under Siege 2, assumption is the mother of all fuck ups, so you never assume.
Yeah, well, I thought I had heard that, but I guess I'm wrong.
The only one I heard was Swamp Thing, really.
And I heard that everyone raves about how awesome Swamp Thing is, and saying it has something to do with a tax credit, but in the state they filmed it in. I haven't paid that much attention.
Or something like that.
So looks like another book that's blowing up is TMNT 95. You guys hear about that?
Yeah, for new turtle, right?
Supposedly, I have not. Man, I'm like 3 issues behind, so I haven't read it yet. So I don't know what's going on, but I heard that she turns into a turtle. So I don't know how.
That's interesting. Which I don't have anything against turtles.
Yeah, supposedly, well, it might be the first female turtle.
The problem with that is one of the turtles is going to end up banging it, and one of the brothers is going to be mad because it's the first guy to get turtle pussy, and it's going to turn into a whole thing, and the brothers are going to end up killing themselves. I'm telling you, it's a bad deal. You introduce a woman to anything in that situation, those 4 brothers.
No, it's like Smurfette, man. Everybody would be happy.
Yeah. Nobody bangs Smurfette, right?
No, Smurfette. Yeah, everyone loves her. But
except that old creepy guy that lived with her.
Arno?
Huh?
Papa Smurf?
Papa Smurf? He just happened to be the father of all those Smurfs. He was like that creepy guy in fucking Game of Thrones, the one that lived on the other side of the wall that held the children. Anyway, that's the old part.
Anyway,
it's so weird. The fucking lights on outside. I've never done a podcast. It was literally like still light outside.
I know. Look at this.
I know it's creeping me out. I'm not this old. Dr. Joe's like, come on, let's have it.
I know. I gotta work tomorrow.
Be a Golden Corral for the senior citizen discount.
What are you talking about? Well, you're right though. I'm feeling older every day.
You're looking like you look like a doctor today. Though. You got that Tiger Woods hat on with the white shirt. It's good. That's
Wow.
Looking good.
Oh yeah, I did that for you, man.
What's the jersey behind you?
Oh. Check this out.
Well, yeah, that's why. Duh.
Hold up. I got this weekend. I was going to show you guys.
Is he going to take the headset off or not?
33. Who's 33?
Boom.
Oh, wow. Okay, now that's badass.
Wait, you gotta hold it up and talk.
You can't just flash.
You see that?
Yeah, we saw it, but
it's pretty cool, huh?
Oh, look at the sticker. It's got the authenticity, like a legit authentic sticker.
Yeah, that's through Beckett and the Larry Bird Foundation or company.
He's got a foundation selling his own shit to make money. I love it.
Yeah, they have their own.
That's my kind of guy. I want to start drinking in foundation where I just sell shit. It goes to my
Bird's one of my favorite, man. I think if I had like the top 5, my starting 5, he'd be in that for sure.
Small forward, absolutely.
Yeah, Bird's a badass.
And
But basketball around here has been We've had some really good moments when it comes to free agents, like Russell Westbrook re-signing, Paul George re-signing last year. We get Paul George in a trade. Sadness of the KD deal. But this whole deal, the Oklahoma fans, it's kind of new. But getting rid of George and Westbrook, all signs of him leaving, it's been a pretty somber and interesting mood around Oklahoma State the past 72 hours.
It's going to be a total rebuild, huh?
Yeah, and here's the thing about it is they did it right. Paul George wanted out of here. That's fine. You know what? He did it the right way. He didn't do it like chicken shit KD did. We got a bunch of draft picks. We got some talent. We got some stuff. We got some pieces to work with. That's all you can ask for in the NBA.
So when Westbrook leaves, are they going to go out and get some players? They're going to get draft picks and just start rebuilding.
I hope they immediately flip the draft picks for decent players. I don't want to tank for 3 years. Look at what the Clippers did this year. I'm dead serious. Clippers. Everyone thought the Clippers were tanking, and they were. But then they kids started playing good, and they ended up almost winning a first-round series against Golden State. I'm good with that.
But who are they going to go get this late?
Yeah, it's going to be tough because they can't trade till December now.
I mean, you got to look at it. I mean, Terrence Ferguson's coming into his 3rd year. I don't know if you watched a Summer League game today, but Hamidou Diallo is playing really, really good. I mean, Steven Adams is not a bad center.
I heard he was getting dealt.
There's that too.
I like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander though. That kid, he can play, man.
Yes, everyone around here is really excited about him.
They have to get rid of Westbrook in order for that to happen, though.
And, and I hear the thing is I will fist fight someone over Westbrook, but I've also seen this year that a lot of the things that people have said about him are I don't think they're 100% accurate, but there's some truth to it. He's a loyal guy. I like the guy. Like I said, every night he comes out and plays hard, but he's not been good for the team element for the past. Since Durant left and he kind of took over what he thought were the reins, he's been rude to local people that he wasn't usually. He's kind of a dick. I'm ready for him to kind of go down the road. I hope he wins a championship wherever he goes. I mean, I'd never wish him bad ever. But
he's the Baker Mayfield of the NBA.
No, I hate Baker.
What does that mean, Baker Mayfield?
Dude, he's always getting into it with fans. You remember Baker?
Dr. Joe's still upset about that.
I can't stand Baker Mayfield. Sorry, it's just a personal thing.
He went down there, won at the horseshoe, and planted a flag, and the Ohio State fans.
You forgot what happened. You forgot what happened. You forgot what happened in Norman the year before. You remember that?
I did that game coming down. I do remember.
But when we beat you guys, it's
what is it with you guys? Shit. Fuck you and the you guys shit. I told you, Iraq plays OU. I'm showing up with an Iraq fucking hat on. I'm not kidding you. I literally hate OU more than anyone on the planet.
Okay.
Factual statement. Orange and black, Cowboy.
Speaking of Cowboys, your boy is playing some golf.
That was a well done segue. Now I think what sucks is I had all these cards out. If you guys follow sports, which some of you comic guys do, some of you don't. It kind of depends on exactly where you're at in the cool meter. You're not on the side where you're into cards and watching sports. You want to fucking get over on that side. It's way cooler side. But there's a guy named Matthew Wolfe out of Oklahoma State, 20-year-old kid out of California originally. He was the NCAA champion this year. He had a special card last year from the NCAA. It was in the Sports Illustrated Kids, which is one of their sanctioned cards.
Man.
It's hard, yeah.
There you go.
Try that. A little bit of an angle. Well, apparently, I'm an idiot and didn't put my phone on, but he won this week. His 4th college tournament. He is the next Tiger Woods in a lot of people's minds. He has the most unique golf swing that anyone has ever seen on tour. It literally, it's just a different situation with this kid. Been telling Dr. Joe for a while, like, you need to be listening to this. You need to buy some of these. Been picking them up from $3 to $5 for the last year. He also has, oh shit.
That's from a top October 2018, right?
Yeah, I had one. I literally set the prop up earlier. That's what happens when your girlfriend comes over and cleans and fucks with your stuff.
Sure, blame the girlfriend.
This is a great TV, but yes, it's the October 2018 issue. That's LeBron James getting into a bus in his Laker uniform. I don't get it. But what's crazy is this went from being a $3 to $5 card to a $30 card in a span of about 24 hours. There's some ambitious people that even have it for $100 right now. He continues to win and continues to do what a lot of people expect him to do. This card I'm showing you right now will be worth a couple $100 bills raw. And here's the crazy thing about this card, as you'll find out with these SI. He is in the top right-hand corner. So finding really nice bordered, centered cards.
He's in the bottom left-hand corner, I think.
That would maybe it.
In bottom left. Same difference.
And any of these in good shape with equal borders for grading will be absolutely premium.
So how do you get it out of the magazine? Use razor blade?
Yeah, a lot of people do.
Because you're not going to tear it on the perforations, right? That would be stupid, I'd imagine.
I've done 3 of them. But if you look, like here's a perfect example. Like here's a shitty graded one of a Rory McIlroy I bought. And then like here's another. I mean, as you obviously see, there's another one about a Ricky Fowler. And we've talked about this on the first couple of podcasts. These are easy buys in my opinion. If you look at the value of these cards in contrast to the popularity globally of these guys. These guys are on every fucking channel. They got, different sponsors. I mean, they're global names. And you go to like Forbes, the best. These guys are in the top 30 of the biggest athletes in the world. And no one's caught up on the sports card side of it yet. People are starting to catch back up on some of these obscure sports stuff. But like anytime I find a 10 or any sports card and a 10 in PSA, that I look at it and I try to buy it. I mean, it's crazy the amount of PSA 10s and things that you can speculate on in the non-major sports card world, from MMA stuff, which we kind of talked about before. I mean, there are some absolute steals in the MMA world. I mean, like I said, I picked this up. I mean, I'm a little bit of obviously a homer, but a Cormier, that's his first top. It's a Topps card from Strike Force days. There's just some really cool ones. I mean, Dr. Joe was talking about some Habib card that he was looking at.
Yeah, Khabib, he fights in September.
Dustin Poirier. So there's some really cool cards out there right now, sports card wise, and they're dirt cheap in comparison. People will catch up. They do with everything. It's like comic books. We had a 3 or 4 year run where, we were in our little pocket. Then everyone caught up, and then after that pocket got big with a lot of people. Same thing's gonna happen on sports cards. They're doing it right now. But there's money to be made. There's money to be made. Same as there's anything. You just gotta know when to hold them and fold them. And sports cards is the cool thing about sports cards is no one can accuse anyone of pumping or dumping or any of that other bullshit, because if a guy's performing, he's performing. That's all there is to it. I mean, if a guy's winning games, hitting home runs, scoring points, doing whatever it is that sports players do to increase the value of the cards, it's predetermined because of that for the most part.
So how does someone spec on sports cards? You can't really spec it, right?
I disagree. I'm not gonna say the name because I haven't bought enough. But it's like the high school kid I showed you from Pittsburgh a couple of days ago. He's got sanctioned Bowman Under Armour.
But we got to go way back, right? You got to go back if you're gonna spec on sports cards.
I don't think so. I think people do the prospecting. The first Bowmans, man. That's crazy.
You look at Bowman, and there's 4 to 5 cards every year that are unheralded that do really well. There's the Wander Francos, the people like that, but you watch, there's people that aren't talked about that get to AA. start raking and their cars go at, and they reach that top tier. It happens every year, 4 to 5, every set. Bowman and the second edition Bowman. That's what's great about baseball. Is you don't know.
People are projecting out like from 50 to 60 at bats.
I mean,
this is,
and you can take, like, I read a deal that like these Puerto Ricans and Dominican kids, once they have all this supreme talent, and then they come over to the United States after being signed and eat properly and get all this nutrition, they go from weighing 155 pounds to weighing 205 pounds. Now, not only they're hitting base hits, now they're hitting home runs, and therefore your card values and things like that. I mean, just pay attention. It's like your Reds. You know about that Nick. You know about those guys because you pay attention. I mean, you know I know who the Cubs drafted. I pay attention to that stuff.
Yeah.
That's all it is just paying attention to the teams that you.
But the market, though, the difference. You can walk into a comic book shop tomorrow and dig through a back issue band and find gold. You know, you can't really do that in a sports card store because everybody knows who's doing what. You know what I mean?
Well, they price it by eBay, so once a card gets hot, then everybody instantly knows. So the card value goes all the way to the upper value already. And they're prospecting like I said, they're projecting these guys out based on so little at bats that it becomes it's a lot riskier, I believe.
Sports cards?
Yeah. I think
of course. Because SpiderMan's not going to blow out his Achilles and not play again. You know what I mean?
Exactly. You never know what's going to happen between when they turn 18 to 22. I mean, it's crazy.
Which makes me like the Zion kid. I mean, everyone's specking on Zion Williamson. You know, but he's a knee. And I mean, look at Durant. Is he going to ever be himself again? We don't know. There's always a gamble with sports, man.
Yeah, I watched that first summer league game, and he looked pretty out of shape, but he was still getting to the basket and dunking all over the place, which is crazy. And then he hurt his knee, of course. So, what does that say?
The one thing I like about sports cards, different than comics, is I don't feel as attached to sports cards. If it's not a team I follow or a player I like, I used to hate selling my comics. I just didn't like other people having shit that I had. And just like, God damn, I don't like this guy. I don't want to sell my book. I don't mind that shit with cards. If it's someone, I don't care. Like I said, I don't care about Peter Alonso. If I get a good Peter Alonso card, don't care about him. Great player, and we need to be talking about him because what happened last night in the fucking home run derby was unreal. I didn't think the Josh Hamilton one from, I think it was 2013 would ever be topped, but last night, I did not watch it. I watched highlights and got to watch that today, but whoa. You guys watched it live.
I watched it. That Vlad versus Jock Peterson second round. Unbelievable, dude. They hit like 40 home runs apiece.
Yeah. Was it the same format when Hamilton did it?
No, they've changed the format.
Because they had outs. You had a certain amount of outs, right?
Yeah, that deal.
Outs time. So, I mean, is it the same thing?
No, it's a lot different. There's rounds, there's outs, there's timeouts now.
It's all 4 minutes now.
Yeah.
So they get to hit as much as they can hit in 4 minutes, and then they get a 30-minute bonus if they hit like 2 monster blasts.
440 feet.
Yeah. Pretty far.
Vlad
was hitting him off that scoreboard. It was crazy.
You said there was someone else who impressed you. We've been talking about him a little bit on the side, but
youngest all-star Ronald Acuna. The dude was blasting opposite field home runs, and it was crazy, man. Like, nobody really even tries to do that. Everybody's trying to pull. But this guy's just, wherever the ball is being pitched, he was hitting it to wherever, it should go.
His ball and bat, when it comes off, it has a different crack to it. Like I said, I don't know if you guys remember. You remember Jose Cruz Jr.? Played for the Blue Jays, played for the Mariners too. Well, I was it was that year. I want to say it was it might have been 2001 or 99. But we were in Seattle for a game, and that was when Seattle had Jose Cruz Jr., A-Rod, and King Griffey Jr. And you heard the way that when we watched batting practice. I was playing baseball at the time. You just heard the way that King Griffey Jr. like the way the crack, it sounded different.
Mm-hmm. was crisp. It was.
I've ever heard. There's only one other person I've ever heard that hits it like that, and it was on the same team, and it was Jose Cruz Jr. I don't know how that kid didn't have a better career than he did, but
Do you know who sounds similar? Is you should watch Yasiel Puig when that dude hits the ball.
God, that guy's a fucking.
My gosh, it sounds so good. He puts it on a rope over the wall. It doesn't even. Yeah, it just stays level. Clears the benches. It's amazing. That guy's. Well, he looks like a football player. That guy could be a linebacker. It's amazing.
He's a physical, talented, good guy for sure. I can't stand him.
He's a punk.
He's a punk.
His little blonde mohawk. Have you seen him?
Yeah, no,
blonde mohawk this year.
Unfortunately,
he's already been in a couple scuffles.
Oh, I would. You scuffle with him, he's kicking your ass.
Well, he's a passionate guy. You know, he's a passionate player.
And then he comes off as an asshole.
Yeah, well, that's all the passionate ones do.
Speaking of
like Westbrook.
Speaking of muscular juice guys, the Justin Verlander had a hell of an accusation before the home run derby yesterday.
Yeah, because you can't hit a home run off of him and have it be legit. There has to be a reason.
He is claiming that Rollins was sold to the Major League Baseball a couple years back.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
And Rollins is the manufacturer of baseballs for Major League Baseball. And he's claiming that they juiced him up a little bit this year.
Well, I think it's about the seams, right? So the ball is there's less drag on the ball, so it flies farther. Supposedly.
Yeah,
there's no scientific proof right now.
I think it's just people are figuring out like exit velocities and bat speed. Like it happened the same thing in golf when Tiger Woods came out. That no one knew anything about club head speeds and ball speed. But once Tiger came out, that's what everyone wanted to do because that was the measuring stick. Is how far Tiger was hitting it and his ability to hit it in a certain way. You're able to break that down with slow motion cameras now. And it really comes down to all speed and where people get their speed from. So it makes complete sense this last couple of years when Aaron Judge and Trout and these guys, that's everyone talked about was exit velocity. So give these young kids with the nutrition and the weightlifting programs that they have now a couple summers to increase their bat speeds. It makes complete sense why there's an increase in home runs. I mean, I guarantee you there hasn't been the analytics done. But you could probably go back and point to where their bat speed was last year to where they were this year. The argument's over.
I think the batting philosophy has changed as well. There's not a lot of people looking to like hit singles anymore. Everybody's concerned with on base plus slugging. You know, everybody wants the extra base hits. Everybody wants a home run. I think it's just the way baseball is trending towards now too.
There are very few Tony Gwynn's out there anymore. You literally said it best. There's not Wade Boggs. There's guys that are going to hit 335 every year that worry about base hits and doubles. You said it best. I mean, unless you're like
Ramirez was like that. Remember that guy?
Oh yeah, Manny Ramirez was
pure hitter.
The best right-handed swing in the history of the game, in my opinion. I don't see if you go back and look at his swing. It looked like he was left-handed, but he swung right-handed. I know that doesn't make any sense if you never play baseball or you don't watch baseball, but there's something about left-handers. Their swings are just prettier.
Griffey, prettiest swing I ever saw.
Manny Ramirez is the same way. He just wrote. I mean, he was juiced up to the gills, but who gives a shit? I mean, he wrote.
Do you think these pitchers throwing 100 miles an hour every game has something to do with exit velocity too?
Absolutely.
I imagine it does. It used to be an anomaly if you could throw the ball 98 miles an hour.
And I think
it seems like everybody can.
There was another deal. They were talking about this it was serious. A month or so back, and they were just talking about how these kids are so afraid now that they realize how valuable their arms are. They're not throwing near as many curveballs and changeups and split fingers as they were 5 to 10 years ago because they know that that's what's fucking up and causing all these Tommy John surgery. So there's been a lot more fastballs thrown in the big leagues. Yeah, things that aren't messing with that outside ligament and causing all the shoulder and arm injuries. So hey, all this stuff can be made sense. Same thing. Yeah. It's like global warming.
It all adds up. It It really does all add up. And the players are realizing that they don't have to swing as hard anymore either. Because if the ball's coming at 100 miles an hour, you just have to put a solid contact on it, and the ball's going to fly.
Yeah. And they're and like I said, the nutrition and the bats now, and the big thing now is these axe handle bats. I don't know if you've seen that or not.
I haven't seen them. They're not round?
Nope, they're shaped like an axe handle. The way so they're able to almost pull with that left hand. It's thicker here. You'll have to Google it and see. But that's the main thing now. These axe handle bats. So I like it. I think it makes perfect sense. I'd have loved to have one back when I was swinging bats.
So take all this into account. Who are the big guys you're going after now as far as cards you're looking to chase? Vladdy, right?
Vladdy. I think Vladdy's overpriced, and that's what I was kind of at. Where I think Ronald Acuna. I think he's going to be on the same trajectory Trout is, and I still think Trout's fucking undervalued. If that's crazy, but
he's the best player in the game.
Getting into those cards right now, I mean, you're looking a couple grand to get into one that is going to appreciate and value properly, in my opinion. So, how good do you think they are?
Yeah, baseball's tough. If you don't get in early, then wow, man. Especially like first Bowmans and stuff like that.
100%. That's why buying Bowman early and getting these cards before these prospects pan out, because you could get some fucking prospects that no one's heard of that pan out. I mean, there's the Francos, the Tatises, the Guerreros that most people have had pegged for being superstars for a long time due to their lineage, bloodline, etc. But then there's the guys that, like we were talking about, that get proper nutrition for the first time, and a stable household, things like that. And they gain 40 pounds and grow 2 inches and become powerhouses and go from guys who were hitting singles in AA to hitting home runs in AA and AAA. So there's
some of these players just come out of nowhere too. Albert Pujols was a nobody. He came up because of an injury to some player for the Cardinals and ended up having one of arguably the best 10 years to start a career in the history of the game. So
then he went to Anaheim and they cut back on steroids and he hasn't done shit since.
Hey.
I don't think, in my personal opinion, I think he's
having his best year as an Angel this year.
He got injured, right? He was injured for a while, right?
Yeah, well, he's his best on base percentage that he's had since he's been an Angel. So he's playing better. He has a little protection in that lineup too.
Yeah, the Angels lineup. That was pretty cool. I saw that Trout ran out today in a 45 jersey for Tyler Skaggs.
Oh, yeah, that's sad.
And then the kid who went to my high school, and Oklahoma State, actually, Andrew Heaney, gave a nice tribute, throwing an overhand curveball, same way he did a game 3 nights ago. So, sad deal. Life is fragile.
You guys watching the All-Star game?
I'm not. I'm doing a podcast.
I'm not.
Oh, come on, man. Multitask.
You're a multitasker.
Yes, I am.
Speaking about
the bases loaded.
Oh, nice. Speaking about All-Star, I watched a little bit of the Futures game yesterday. I caught about 4 innings of it.
Anyone stand out to you?
There's not a lot of offense necessarily, but there's a couple pitchers. And I know Hobby really looks down on pitching, but there's a couple guys that are blowing extreme heat. It was crazy. Sixto Sanchez, he was throwing I think he averaged 99.
Wow.
Yeah, he was throwing major heat. And then Nate Pearson came in and whooped up, dude. He hit 102 on the gun. He hit 102. Yeah, he hit 101 4 times. Dude, and he has a slider that's like 90.
Who is he?
Nate Pearson. He's the #1 prospect for the Blue Jays. So the guy can throw heat, man. So it's all about staying healthy, I think, for him. But
wow. 102. Can you imagine? I mean, Chapman was throwing 102, 103 for your Reds people.
Yeah, he struck out.
Oh, he threw 106.
Wow, 106.
He has the record for the fastest pitch in baseball history. Plays for the Yankees now, I think.
You know what's crazy? The kid tied him this year.
This dude there's a dude plays for St. Louis, right?
Yeah, Ty, I saw that.
Yeah, that guy. I think if you look at the fastest pitches of the season, he has 28 of the top 30 fastest pitches thrown.
God, that'd be cool to have fucking such a lot.
Is he a reliever?
Yeah.
Yes.
Closer. I saw that Bowman Platinum came out this week, and I saw that you were lucky enough to find some.
Yeah, I only found blasters, dude. It was rated, man. They rated those. I swear, $80 for a box with 2 autos is really good, man.
That's Walmart exclusive, right?
Yep, Walmart exclusive.
Yeah.
I got a couple cards here.
I don't even think they have cards at the Walmart over here where I'm at. I don't think they sell them.
There's a one.
That's a good looking card. Like I like that card. I like the stock card.
The stock's kind of thin. It's almost like a paper, a little thicker, but it's got the foil, like a chrome or something. Here's the man of the hour.
Alonzo.
Supposedly the 4 top rookies are short pack, so I don't know. But yeah, I think it's a good release. The prices aren't great, but I think if you can get the megas, man, Didn't you see that one video with the Wander?
Yeah, I sent that in our group chat. I mean, a guy got one of the boxes that we were talking about for $80, and I mean, one of the 3rd or 4th packs. I mean, he hits a green 1 out of 250 Wander.
Green or 99, I think.
Yeah, maybe. I was intoxicated. I just remember the bits and pieces right now, but it was. I never had a card like that, one of those blasters. I mean, we always talk about never buying blasters; they're not worth it. But then there's always someone in our group or someone that pulls a absolute hog out of one of these packs. Like, God dang it, I'm due. I'm eventually gonna hit one. You just keep buying them and buying them, figuring the next one's gonna be the one where
you will.
We can't all be Brian McClay.
God, what did he get?
He got a redemption for an auto rookie Guerrero Jr. Vlad. He had numbered at like 150 or something. Out of a blaster box.
Brian's a nice guy. Good for him.
Oh, he's a stud.
That's fucking unbelievable, dude.
I know. Never happens to me.
You know what else doesn't happen to me is I'm never able to buy shoes that appreciate in value like these Betsy Ross Nike Air Max. Holy shit. They're up to like $20,000.
What?
Last I looked out here, I'm looking right now. Before I open my mouth. Betsy. Oh, I guess, yeah. Ross, that's the name of it.
You can blame good old
12 grand.
You can blame good old Kaepernick, huh?
Oh, yeah.
I have no idea.
That
I don't. I mean,
he's the one that complained about it. He said,
look at him, dude. Look at them all. I mean, there's 5 or 6 pairs at 10 grand right now with 50, 58 bids, 29 bids, 65 bids. Apparently, that by him doing that, it caused Nike stock to increase enough of their market value. Was it like $2.8 billion?
Seriously?
I swear to God, you can Google it.
Wow.
From what? They don't make money off the shoes. They pull the shoes, right?
No, but people start buying. Apparently, people were proud of what Nike did by pulling the shoe and bought stock, and their stock value increased.
Dude, I know people who got pissed off and say they're done with Nike. So
I don't. No one's gonna. Like I said, Nike makes good shit. Yeah. No one's gonna tell. I mean, do I think it's stupid they pulled the shoe because of a flag that we literally fought for our fucking freedom against? Anyway, that's another story. But I guess I also didn't understand either that there was apparently some racist alt-right groups that use that as a rally. That flag symbol is like a really? Racist rally. Yeah. So
never heard of that, dude. Never heard of that.
I didn't either, to be honest. But there's some validity to it, and that is why Kaepernick asked for them to be pulled.
Wasn't there other shoes that's coming out?
There are. I saw that 11, that Stranger Things 3 came out this week, but awesome. Definitely watch Stranger Things 3. I really enjoyed it. She's 11, horrible actress, by the way, but she has a special edition Stranger Things Converse coming out. Those will probably do really, really well. What else? I feel like there's something else I'm not. I have no idea. What do you think?
I don't know. I'm not in the shoe game. But I haven't watched Stranger Things yet. Is it good? Have you started watching it?
I really like it.
I didn't like this season as much as the last seasons, but that's just me. Do you see it going anywhere from here? I mean, it's kind of. I mean, how many bad things can happen to the same kids?
Did you watch the? Well, I'm not gonna talk about it. Well, they had an end credit scene that was pretty telling.
I think I watched it, but I can't remember what it was.
Do you remember the? Yeah. No. I'm over. I'm not gonna talk about it.
Hey, if we're gonna talk sports, you got to bring up Joey Chestnut. You see what he did on the 4th? Gave me in the jet.
71
hot dogs, man.
Dude, I fucking tried to watch that shit, and it was so disgusting. I turned it. I was like,
this is
the it's so gross. It looks disgusting. How can that even taste?
Oh, we all know you can down a good wiener. Every now and then.
Well, I could eat the wiener, but the fucking bun dipping in the water.
Well, yeah, it goes down easier.
Dude, that water, all I can think about is how nasty that fucking hot dog flavored water they're dipping that in. Nope, I'm out.
No. It just looks so nasty. I was like, fuck, I can't. I hate soggy bread like that.
But I was thinking, I was thinking for the right amount of money, we I could see doing it, but he only won 10 grand.
It seems like a lot of money.
What?
For eating hot dogs?
I mean,
that's good money.
What's that? That's just 71 hot dogs, dude. That's a lifestyle. You don't just get up in the morning and eat 71 hot dogs. You got to train your whole life to eat 71 hot dogs.
That's not the only event he's doing, though. I'm sure he does like a million other competitive eating events.
So I went online, and there is Joey Chestnut cards signed on card autos of Joey Chestnut. So go out there and get one. They're about $10 a pop.
Keith and Joe have been accusing me of that's the one card I need in my collection of weird shit.
I saw one that had Hillary Clinton. I was going to get you that one. Thought you'd like it. Yeah.
I hope
presidential something. There was a set. They had like politicians in there. Hillary Clinton had one in there.
Well, I hope she's doing well, whatever she's doing out there.
Yeah.
Did you guys see those Goodwin champion cards? It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird, but I don't know. I don't know what to think of it.
They just have random stuff in there. All kinds of random stuff. Yeah.
It's like the top Gypsy Queen.
Yeah,
stuff.
Same stuff.
I like it. Like I said, they got some cool Tiger Woods cards. They do some lenticular stuff. I mean, it's a little bit of hodgepodge, and they have government people. They have like Sasquatch and Loch Ness Monster cards. It's a weird hodgepodge of how they decide it is. But there's some really cool autographs and random autographs. I mean, there's like Jim Nance cards, and there's just a bunch of cool stuff.
Well, the good ones have like this artifacts, like the coins and stuff, ancient coins.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Dinosaur bones and crap they stick in there.
Shit, I don't know. It's weird. It's really random shit. They have musicians' autographs. It's kind of cool.
Hell, there's some that they put diamonds on the card. I don't know if y'all seen any of those yet.
Oh, I've seen those.
Yeah.
The Immaculate Collection. Is it Immaculate Collection, does it?
There's a couple different ones, but yeah.
Yeah, there's one with the good ones that have diamonds in them. Those they actually go for pretty big bucks,
Yep. No, there's something else. There's another one that.
Dude, Tiger Woods has a bunch of signed cards in that Goodwin.
I know. I've been secretly looking. Well, I mean, do you remember that tweet I showed you where he was signing all those Nike swoosh cards? Look like from shirts. I've been waiting for. I don't know what those are going to pop up in, but I've been keeping my eye open for Tiger autographs.
Yeah, Michael Jordan has some autographs in this one too.
I know, dude. There's a Tiger.
No, Jordan only signs for Upper Deck. Am I right?
Yeah, there's a Tiger.
Yeah, these Goodwin champions. The Goodwin champions is Upper Deck.
Oh, is it?
Oh shit! Okay, never mind. I just saw one. God dang it! $9 grand is what they want for the signature kicks, which is what that is.
Yeah.
God dang it! I was hoping to get in one of those for like $1 grand.
9,000 for what? Tiger?
Yeah, not 9,200 or best offer right now.
Ooh.
Which is too fucking much. It ain't worth that much. He goes out and win the British Open, though. Good God. We'll all be talking about how that was the greatest buy ever, whoever made that.
Yeah, those cards are really tough to find to get in the box or hit,
like I said, I've never got anything good at anything, so you guys have to tell me about it. It's Keith, you're the lucky one in our group.
Not really. I don't think so.
I think you are.
No, I've seen bigger cards.
Didn't you hit? What did you hit some monster from a gravity feed box in Prism? What was that?
Gravity feed box. I don't remember.
Yeah, it was a basketball. Was that your Doncic autograph?
No, I got a Doncic silver out of a blaster.
That may have been it.
That was one of them.
You did well though.
I don't know. It's been a lot. Who knows?
Yeah, that is. Well, do you guys got anything else?
No.
You guys want to talk about the Martian?
Oh yeah.
The Martian.
The hottest prospect in pro baseball was signed this week by the New York Yankees. Go ahead. Tell them, Becky.
I don't really know a whole lot about him, but I know the Yankees used almost their entire international signing bonus of $5 million on Jason Dominguez.
Yep, he is a legit 5-tool stud. They've been talking about him for a year and a half. They've been waiting to bid on him.
Where's it from?
Puerto Rico. I believe Puerto Rico, but
what position?
Outfielder.
He's the same size as Mickey Mantle was, something like that. Already, and he's what, 18?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a big kid.
Yeah, he's from the Dominican. Excuse me. So they just said that the way he hit the ball, the scouts named him the Martian because when he'd hit it, he'd put the ball in orbit, and they never seen anyone like him. So.
Yeah, so he might blow past Wander. Who knows?
Yeah, like I said, and there's rumors that he may be in the Bowman update for this year.
No. What?
Yep.
Hey, he has a contract. He's fair game.
Ding, 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 ding. So
I don't know.
maybe something to look out for.
So Bowman Chrome hits in September 1st.
Yep. So they got plenty of time to make it happen.
Is he gonna be able to play games though? I don't think they're gonna be able to play till next year though.
Well, you don't have to play,
well,
do you?
I think they do for prospects.
No, for the rookie, right? For the rookie little emblem, right?
Well,
but just to have a first Bowman card, you don't have to have a rookie, right?
Mostly do for him though for prospects playing in-game action.
Do you?
Most of the prospect cards I've seen, they're all in uniform. So I suspect you have to play before they can put a prospect card out there.
Is that just a baseball thing?
Yeah.
Because you'll see NBA draft picks get picked and put on a card before they ever play. So I don't know.
Yeah, if you look at most of the Bowman prospect cards, they're all wearing minor league jerseys.
Dun, dun, dun.
Could be wrong, but I'll look through all my Bowman shit, but I'm pretty sure.
Well, we'll see.
You boys got anything else?
No, I think we're good, man. We covered a lot today. We've been on here for a while. How long have we been on?
About an hour.
That's a good time, man. Don't want to draw it out too long.
Yeah, no, we're gonna, like I said, we maybe have some new guests. You never know what's about to happen. We're finally kind of getting everything in sync. So our plan is to keep doing it on Tuesdays. I want to have backgrounds, and I'm gonna get my sheet proper and all that shit next week. So give us a few more weeks till we hit our stride, but we're gonna be all right.
Get your props together, bro.
Exactly. Also, one more baseball guy, Marcio Lucchino from the San Francisco Giants, another prospect. Buy him now.
What's he doing?
He's kicking ass right now.
All right, fellas.
I'll give you something to research on that. Keith, I know you.
Lucchino, that's an Italian.
Marco Luciano.
Luciano, yeah, I heard it.
All right.
All right, guys. See you guys next week. I had fun.
Yeah, we'll see you guys. Have a good one.